Buongiorno a tutti, benvenuti alla conferenza stampa di
Welcome to
presentazione di
the
Emerson
press
Royal.
conference for the unveiling of Emerson Royal.
Buongiorno Zlatan, buongiorno Emerson. Zlatan, nell'avvicinamento
Zlatan,
a Emerson Royal c'è sempre stata fiducia da parte del Milan.
you always believed you could secure the signing of Emerson Royal. You always felt it would happen.
Buongiorno a tutti.
Hello everybody.
Prima di iniziare voglio dire benvenuto.
First of all, I want to say
Black Panther,
welcome to the Black Panther, Emerson Royal, a player that we've followed for a long time. And we've waited for the right moment to bring him here. With Emerson, we've got a physical player, an attacking player, and he can also defend. He plays with a lot of intensity, a lot of determination. Mr. Fonseca, Paulo Fonseca, will be able to have different ways to play. We'll have several solutions. With Emerson, we'll be even better. One of our objectives at the beginning of the transfer market, one of our objectives was to bring Emerson Royal to Milan, and he's with us. We're ready, we're pumped up.
Let's go, no, Emerson?
Let's go. Do you agree, Emerson? Thank you.
Buongiorno Emerson.
Hi Emerson. Welcome to Milan.
Durante questa estate, che non è
This summer,
finita come
which is obviously not finished yet,
si è parlato molto spesso
people have spoken a lot about you, about your arrival at Milan. Did you always think it would happen? Talking to the club during the negotiations, did you always feel it would happen?
Sim, eu conversei bastante com
Yes.
o clube.
I spoke a lot to the club. I spoke a lot to the representatives of Milan, and it was obvious that Milan were the best option for me. And I feel it in my blood. I'm very enthusiastic. I want to do well. I've got my whole future ahead of me, and Milan have always believed in me. Zlatan spoke about me. They transmitted the passion. The club has transmitted their passion to me, and I feel almost like a leader because that's my character. I always want to give my best to people. Even during training, I speak to the teammates a lot. There are some things don't always go well in football, but that's part of the game. But I want to thank Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Milan for this opportunity they've given me. The effort they've made to bring me here. I want to show my gratitude by playing well and doing well for Milan and putting Milan back at the top where they belong. Welcome to Italy, welcome to Milan, Emerson. We've had some of the best, or Milan have had some of the best defenders in the world and some great Brazilian defenders. Are you inspired by any defenders from Milan's past? And how do you think you will slot into Paulo Fonseca's tactics and scheme?
Eu ainda não cheguei a conversar com o treinador pessoalmente.
I haven't spoken to Mr. Fonseca yet, but I will. You're right, Milan have had some fantastic defenders, Brazilian defenders. Thiago Silva, Cafu played here in my role. I think all Brazilians who came or have been at Milan have done well and left a good impression. I hope to be one of those. I hope to write a good chapter in the history of Milan, as I said yesterday. Milan are taking Emerson in a moment when I'm ready. I feel this is the right time. I've played for Barcelona, I've played for Tottenham, I've played in Brazil. Now I feel prepared, I feel ready, more than in the past. I'm very motivated, I want to help my teammates, I want to help the boss, the manager. I feel like a warrior. I'm a warrior they can depend on. It's also important to say that Brazilians do very well with Milan. The president, Mr. Cardinale, has spoken about your impact and the development of the club. Alessandro Florenzi is injured. Kalulu might go away. Are there going to be some changes on the right wing? Mr. Cardinale is in the city. We had a meeting yesterday. We spoke about various things, which is what we do every now and then. It's normal. It's nothing new. He says, do you want to spend more? I say, no, it's okay. We'll spend what we need. And the situation about Pierre Kulu, we have to speak to Pierre Kulu. We have to find out what's best for the player. But there's nothing new today. I can't give you an answer, yes or no, that Pierre Kulu is leaving. It's up to him. We have to speak to him. We have to discover how much opportunity he will have to play. What's best for the club as well is important. But for now, there's nothing extra, nothing new. It's true that Florenzi had a bad injury. That's very sad, disappointing. He was very important for us. But with Emerson, we've got a reinforcement for the team, and the team will be even stronger. Mr. Fonseca will have a problem, a good problem, a positive problem of too many choices, spoiled for choice.
Ciao Emerson, benvenuto. Volevo chiederti
Emerson, how important for you is the presence of Zlatan Ibrahimovic in your choice, and how did he convince you to accept Milan's offer and join Milan? And do you like the nickname Black Panther that he gave you? No, I didn't give him that nickname. He's already had it. It's not something I invented. And Zlatan, I want to ask, today you say is the 5th day, and there are 2 more days of this important week. Are you expecting more important or more new important signings? We're in the 5th day. It doesn't mean there are 2 more days of big signings. There could be other things. But to build a team, to build a world, like God did in 7 days, it's important to get it right. You need to be patient. We're not in a hurry. We've got our objectives. We've got plans. We've got ideas, strategies, and we're following them closely to reinforce the team, the squad, to make it work. But we're looking for a certain kind of profile. We know what we're doing, though. We know exactly what we're looking for.
Zlatan,
everyone knows that Zlatan makes the difference on a worldwide level, even when he was younger. When I was younger, I watched him on television. He was an incredible player. He was a very competitive player. He showed his determination, his hunger to win, always. He spoke to me. I spoke to Tottenham players about him. I spoke to my agent about him. For me, it's very satisfying. I didn't realize that a person like Zlatan Ibrahimovic was watching me so closely. He's not like everyone else. There's something special about him. As I said before, I want to thank everyone at Milan. And I want to pay Milan's faith back on the pitch. It's the only way I can do it, and it's the way I want to do it. I will show it on the pitch.
prossima domanda. È stato anche un grande volontà di Emerson.
I want to say that Emerson also showed a real determination and hunger to come to Milan.
Crede tanto.
He believed in it.
Tanto di convincerlo.
We didn't need to convince him too much. Emerson, I don't want to take the credit because it was Emerson as well who wanted to come here.
Milan.
He wants to come here and represent Milan.
Emerson, volevo sapere se hai un'idea di come ti può
Emerson, do you know how the manager, Mr. Fonseca, intends to play you?
parlava di
Ibrahimovic spoke about your aggression,
portamento offensivo,
your attacking qualities.
e poi volevo sapere se hai parlato con qualche
And also, have you
brasiliano
spoken to any of the Brazilians who have played for Milan in the past?
Acredito que quanto ao treinador, ele sabe das minhas características.
Regarding Mr. Fonseca, he knows my characteristics.
Essa característica que ele gosta de atacar e defender com muita intensidade.
I've already shown that I can defend and attack with intensity. It's quite simple. I'm here to play football, as I know. I will integrate myself into the team, into the squad. Regarding the Brazilians, yes, I spoke to one or two Brazilians from Milan. Milan have had so many Brazilians. The Brazilians know about Milan and we speak about Milan regularly.
Daniele Longo, calciomercato.com.
Buongiorno Emerson, benvenuto al Milan.
Welcome to Milan, Emerson.
Come hai vissuto in questi primi giorni,
These first few days as a Milan player, how have you felt? What impression has the club made upon you? What's it been like talking, spending time with Ibrahimovic, the negotiation? And have you got a message for the Milan fans? And do you feel like a leader already? And also, I'd like to ask Zlatan Ibrahimovic a question. Are there any new signings expected for the defence if Kalulu leaves? No. We want to build a team, a compact team. If we look at the attack, we're strong, and I don't envisage much movement in the attack. In the defence, with Emerson and Pavlovic, we only needed a striker. Now we've brought Alvaro Morata. Maybe there's a space for someone else. Maybe as ever, I know you want to know everything, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We're working hard. My colleagues are working hard. Everything's under control.
calciomercato.it.
Meus primeiros dias aqui foi sido bem intenso.
My first few days have been intense, very intense. I've had medical examinations yesterday. Milan are a club who take real care of medical examinations. They make sure everything's okay if the player feels in good condition. I had a look at the Milan Museum, which was for me a fantastic moment. I was very emotional when I was in the Milan Museum. I don't often get emotional, and I'm not sentimental, but in a museum in which Milan's trophies are all displayed, it was emotional for me. I still couldn't quite believe it that I was here. It felt like a dream. Everyone talks about Milan. Everyone always wonders which club you'll go to when you make a move, but all the Brazilians would love to play for Milan. To wear the Milan shirt is an honor. It's an incredible honor for me. I repeat, to go into that trophy room in the museum was a really special moment, and I can't wait to put the shirt on and get on the pitch and to show my gratitude to Milan.
Innanzitutto benvenuto al Milan.
Welcome to Milan, Emerson.
Chiaramente giocato spesso, quasi sempre da terzino destro.
You often play as a right back, but you've also played on the left and occasionally in central defence. Are you ready to cover these roles?
Dove puoi ancora migliorare?
And also, where do you think you can improve? Plus, for Zlatan, Is there any news on the midfield?
Può essere.
It's possible.
Come ho detto, vogliamo costruire una squadra.
It's possible someone could arrive in midfield. We want to build a new squad as quickly as possible. This is possible, yes. A midfielder could arrive. Well, I've always helped the teams I play for. I want to help. I'm one of the players who wants to help in any way possible. Last season, I played out of position. I played right back, left back, central defender last season, and here, I'm here to help. Whatever my boss wants, I can do. Whatever Mr. Fonseca wants, I'm happy to do it. But my position, my best position, is right back, and I hope to have a good career with Milan there. You took the number 22 number, which was worn by Kaká, and you were at the San Siro for Milan Tottenham in the Champions League. What do you remember about that match? Yes, the number 22 has a special history with Milan. It was Kaká who wore it. But historically, it's the number I love. My Brazil number was 22. In my best season, I wore the number 22. So I wanted this number. The people know that it's important for the club's history. Ricardo Kaká. I haven't been able to speak to him yet, but hopefully I will. And to have his old number is a wonderful thing. I love it. Welcome to Milan, Emerson. You said that you spoke to Kulusevski about playing in Italy. What did Dejan Kulusevski, your ex-Tottenham teammate, tell you about playing in Italy and about Milan? Yes, I spoke to Dejan Kulusevski. He said to me, I also spoke to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, another Swedish player, and we discussed everything. Kulusevski spoke to me very highly of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. They have a good relationship. Kulusevski plays on the left, I play on the right, rather. I played on the right. We have a similar way of approaching football. And Kulusevski told me that he loves Italy, that you live well. He said that my family will enjoy it living in Italy. And he said the Italians are very similar to Brazilians. So Kulusevski, my good friend, spoke very well of the Italian people and Italian football. Zlatan, you've been very busy this summer. How are things going? And also, did you have time to watch the Olympics? Did you see that one of our athletes, a Swedish athlete, broke the world record, and he celebrated with a Milan shirt? He said he's a Milanista, the pole vaulter. Yes, I've worked. We've been working very hard. We've been very busy, but it's a job. It's a fun job. It's a job that every day you learn something. You learn new things every day. When you work with good people, you become better at your job. There's lots to do. But I like having responsibility. And compliments to Duploni for the world record. It's nothing to do with Milan, but I don't have anything to do with that. He's a fan of Milan. I don't think it's my fault, or I don't think I'm the reason that he's a Milan fan. But compliments to him. He's a great representative of Sweden. When I stopped playing, someone had to take my role, and someone had to do the great work for Sweden, and he is.
Daniele Minini.
Buongiorno Emerson, benvenuto.
Hi Emerson, welcome to Milan.
Innanzitutto, come hai vissuto quest'estate?
How was your summer during the negotiations, the Asian tour with Tottenham Hotspur, and your contacts with Milan? What was it like to be going through this negotiation?
Na verdade que esses últimos meses foram bem apreensivos para
Yeah,
mim.
honestly, the last month was intense.
Viajando com o Tottenham.
Lots going on. I travelled with Tottenham Hotspur, as you said, every day. I called my agent. I really wanted to come here to Milan. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if it was going to happen. It was quite a complicated situation. Several emotions, like as a regret, but also a desire to come to Milan. We did it in the end. But a few times I was a bit scared because time was going by and I wasn't sure what was happening. There wasn't any news, or it seemed difficult, my passage to Milan, but I'm here now. I'm here and I'm really happy. When a player arrives in a new championship, they say he has to settle in. Have you got any expectations of Italian football or what you are expecting? The Italian Championship is a bit different from the ones I have played in the Spanish League, La Liga. It's a different style of football. Also in England, it's more physical. I think there's a bit less movement in Italian football, but tactically, I've always been a good player, so I don't think I'll have problems tactically. I want to learn as well. I want to learn to do things well, and I want to be prepared. I want to be good at everything. I want to improve. I'm 100% convinced that I can improve. I want to improve. And when I'm on the pitch, I want to give my best for Milan. Hi Emerson. On the right for Milan, Chukwueze and Pulisic have played. Have you seen any of their matches? And have you already imagined how you can link up with those two players? Yes, I've watched Milan's matches, and now I'm here. I think Milan as a squad are a great team. I don't want to talk about individuals too much, but I think they have very good players. They play good football. It will be a pleasure to spend some time to play with these players, independently of my position. I've always had good friendships with other fullbacks. I don't think there are problems. I've spoken to Rafa Leao. I've spoken to Alvaro Morata. These are players who can help me. These are players who can help me, along with the directors of the club. Regardless of the position, I want to be friends with people because it's important. Friendships are important to me. Welcome to Milan. I will ask the same question to Ibrahimovic and Emerson. Often they say that players can play well in attack and in the defensive mode, but there's always something that one can do a bit better. Do you feel more a defender or an attacker? And when Ibrahimovic chose you, did he think that you were a better defender or attacker? Choosing Emerson was simple. He's got the balance of defending and attacking. The manager we've chosen, the way he plays, Emerson's profile is perfect for how Paulo Fonseca plays football, for the identity of the new Milan.
Poi se devo scegliere se lui
If I have to choose if he is more attacking or more defensive,
il mio mondo mi piace offensivo.
I like attacking players. That's my world. So, if you ask someone else, they might say they prefer the way he defends. But I like the way he attacks, although it's important that he can do both. We will play to attack. The top teams play in attack. They play high up the pitch. We're not on the pitch to defend, to hold on. We're on the pitch to impose the result. Thank you.
Não, é como disse o Zlatan.
As Zlatan said, it's true. I've got two characteristics. I've done both. I've played in systems as an attacker or as a defender, and I've always done well. Obviously, it depends on your form, on the team, on the system. But the good teams, the great teams, attack always. And if they want me to attack for 90 minutes, I will attack for 90 minutes. You always have to find a balance, of course. On the pitch, there's a time to attack and a time to defend. But I can do both. I will always be professional. And I will do what I can. Zlatan, I wanted to ask you one of my questions. The 28th of August 2010 was a Saturday night. You had just signed for Milan from Barcelona. Silvio Berlusconi, the president, went to Milanello because he wanted to be the first to tell the dressing room that you were coming to Milan. He wanted to give the news himself, to give the team a boost. That could be the reason for our Scudetto. And what do you think about that? When we speak about Silvio Berlusconi, he's a person that holds a special place in my heart. I came to Milan and he made me happy. I met Sylvio Berlusconi and he showed a lot of belief in me as a person. We had a personal relationship as well. I'm sorry that he's no longer with us, but he'll always be in our memory. I will always thank him for what he did for me. And tonight we're playing the Silvio Berlusconi Trophy, the tribute to him. And everything that he taught me, I want to bring to bring that with me, take that with me, use it, and to give to others, because he was a great man. He did great things that will remain in the history forever. And we're all here thanks to him. He was Milan. If you ask Milan people, fans, they all have this respect and gratitude for Silvio Berlusconi. He wanted to bring more Milan forward, and that's what we want to do. We want to make Milan proud. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching Emerson Royale's press conference. Goodbye.